Hey, it's Mark Grant from Chicago, and you're watching Access E.
Access E's cameras caught up with DJ Mark Grant during a recent visit to Tokyo where he played at Spacelab Yellow. In an exclusive interview, the renowned DJ talked to us about how his love for house music started at a very young age.
I started when I was 12 years old. My oldest brother dabbled in DJing with a friend, and his friend made this tape that I listened to over and over again. And after that, I asked my mom, I want to mix, so I want turntables and a mixer. And she spread it out over my birthday, I think getting a mixer in June, and then the turntables in December, and I've been doing it ever since.
He talked to us a little bit about what house music was like when he was growing up.
I started with house music. At that time, too, the radio was really, they had the thing called the Hot Mix 5 in Chicago, and so they were playing house music. It was more European kind of house music mixed with Chicago house music, kind of mixed with like classic, like disco classics. So it was kind of the mix that was kind of going on at the time.
House music wasn't all the DJ listened to. He explained how other music also had an effect on his style.
I like a lot of different things, but I love like the soul music and the Marvin Gaye's and the Isley Brothers and stuff like that, and like classic jazz music, of course, like Miles Davis and Coltrane and stuff. And I was a big like Prince fan member, so I kind of grabbed from all those different experiences, and of course house music too, you know. But
is that kind of reflected in what you choose to play?
Oh yeah, definitely, and more geared towards like more soul sounding house music and like live instruments with, you know, have to have some stink on it, you know. But all those influences I think influence what I do in house music and the type of house music that I love.
The name Mark Grant is synonymous with Chicago house, but the DJ told Access E's Adamo Chang that it is sometimes hard to come to terms with how popular Chicago house has become.
I mean, because it's kind of hard to see it from the inside when you're in it, you know. Because even going to different places, like you know, a lot of people have a lot of respect for Chicago house, and the great thing about it, when you're in it, it's very different. It's a lot of different DJs and a lot of different styles, but it is something. I think the style of music and the technique as far as DJing is Chicago, definitely. That's what makes it Chicago, I believe. But I'm very happy that it is. You know what I mean? It's like, but it's hard to define it a lot of times when you're in it. You know, but very happy that it is.
It was a packed house at Spacelab Yellow that Friday night, with over 1,000 fans turning out to watch the DJ perform. Grant said it has been fun coming to DJ in Japan, but no matter where he plays in the world, he will always maintain his own unique style.
For the most part, for house music, you know, it's like just kind of do what I do, because you know, you don't want to be just all over the place. You know, I mean, somebody hear me like have, you know, everybody would be different, and you would always be different. You never be yourself. So it's just about, you know, doing something you love and just going straight for it, you know. And I think people love that and respect that too, because everybody's different, you know, and that's the beauty of it.
The DJ said that knowing that people love and appreciate house music is what matters the most, even if it means the origins are not always recognized.
When you go back and listen to a lot of different type of music, or if it's like jazz or blues or something, the original people who support the music and initially made it, you know, bigger or whatever, they don't support the music, you know what I mean? And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, anybody who loves the music and appreciates it, wherever they're from or whoever they are, I'm down with that, you know. And I don't think it's anything new. Like house music originally started with a black gay crowd, you know what I mean? And then, you know, from there it was like black black younger teenager and like mid adults, and then in Chicago it kind of just starts just filtering to everybody, and there's still a lot of different people who listen to house music, a lot of different races and cultures and stuff, but it's not just black and gay or black mid adults or teenagers and stuff now. So whatever keeps the music whatever keeps the music alive, you know what I mean? Because it still is what it is, you know what I mean? And nobody can ever take that away from it.
And to all those young and upcoming DJs out there, Grant had this to say.
Envision something, see it, and do it.
Mr. Sasaki, one of the event's organizers, credited Mark Grant for the night's large turnout, which in Japan is usually reserved for other genres of music.
I'm with Club Yellow, and I'm here with Mr. Sasaki. Yeah. So, can you tell us anything about Mr. Mark Grant?
Yeah, he was very great. And, I was amazing. And yeah, because usually in Japan, people like techno and very, trancy music. But his music is very groovy and very housey, and I really love the house music.
www.djmarkgrant.com.
For Axis in Tokyo, I'm Richard Colombo.